Yo, it's your favorite podcaster with a sword. You show me another one with a sword, I'll show you lower numbers. But anyway, as we go, I want to talk about something that is very tragic that most men find out and they end up giving up. Being a G, it's lonely as fuck. Don't let these motherfuckers lie to you. Why do you think I'm talking to you on the fucking podcast? Because I got nothing else to do. I'm always kicking it myself, plotting, executing, plotting, and then I walk outside and I see just tragedies and I keep moving. That's how you live when you got a sword. Welcome to my life. Anywho, so I'm gonna explain to you guys. If you want to be a G, prepare to be alone for a lot of years, man. Not weeks, not days. We're talking about years. Years, maybe decades. You know why? Because G's want to do everything without any type of fucking hindrance. We don't want issues with our freedom. So our entire goal is to be as free as possible. And I had another podcast about this, about how to achieve freedom. Three things: free your mind, which frees your body, which frees your money. Those are the three processes. So the goal is to be able to make enough money where you don't have to work, or you can just work on things you want to work on. That's Aries G's fucking mindset. These fucking police officers. And so when I'm saying it's gonna be lonely is most people don't operate like G's. That's why there's so few G's out there. This is basic math of the universe. Explain to you people. I have a sword, trust me. That means I know shit. But anyway. Anyway. G's going to be alone because everything costs us in resource or in principle. And some people might be saying, okay, I'm a little confused. Explain further. I shall. Here we go. So, if you're a G, you want freedom. Freedom ain't free. Freedom costs a pretty significant penny. So, freedom of mind, freedom of body, freedom of fucking cash flow. You got to build for a minute. And here's the thing. While you're building, there's nothing there in the beginning. You're building foundation. So, for the most part, you're collecting dirt and shit and trying to build a foundation. That's the fucking longest part of the fucking game. The house is easy to build. The fucking foundation will fuck you. Like, see, people will help you out once you have some foundation down or some shit, but nobody's coming to pour foundation for you. You gotta go get real cheap Mexicans by the Home Depot. Even them niggas like, I don't know, foundation work? I don't know about that one. Yeah, I don't know. Niggas never seen the construction yard. Foundation, not fun. Not fun. All right, but anyway. So, while you're building, you can't afford to pay for the freedoms that you want. You can't pay for the foods that you all want. You can't pay for dates. I mean, you could try to pay for dates, but that's a terrible investment. That money could be sent using for launchers, for new shit. And then even then, you probably don't even have money. You probably should be living like a savage. So you're either coming out of your car, you just got your first apartment or something like that. Your car is barely working. Like you're not strapped for cash, but you ain't got cash to fucking just throw around for stupid shit. You try to keep that shit to a minimum, except for when you buy a sword, because that is a testament that I'm charging forward. No matter what in life, I'm gonna keep fighting. But anyway, back to being a lonely G. G's don't get along with everybody else because we're generals. And most people are not general minded. So most people are insignificant mentally wise than the average person you come across. So the average person you come across might be a fucking what's the basic training of like people? Basically like basic training people. Most people quit at basic training. Then you got a couple lieutenants out there, you got a couple sergeants. You got very few other generals, or G's, is what I call them. Gangsters, generals. Same thing. They're intermutual. Just gangsters doing the underworld. But you can be a gangster in life. You know what being a gangster in life is? Taking care of your fucking business and taking on the responsibilities and doing things people don't want to do. That's what makes you a G. But anyway, so back to my story why G's are lonely. When you're a general, you got a lot of shit on your plate. So your time now becomes a lot more responsible because it becomes a lot more valuable. Like your time is always valuable, but the real transformation of a G is when he understands how valuable that time is and how fucked he can be if he fucks that time. So, it's not because you just fucked the time for you, but you got people under your fucking wing. So if those people aren't taken care of, there's going to be issues because the well-being of the nation or your group, whatever the fuck you're running, that shit falls off. And then when that shit falls off, people get mad because they don't have any money. So now you're dealing with situations. You don't want situations. You want everything to run smoothly like you planned. That's why you plot it, because you're a goddamn G. Understand? That's the point of swords. So anyway, because of this, that means you got to do a lot of thinking for a lot of people to make sure shit runs right, because they'll blame you. Even if you write it out correctly and they fuck it up, they'll still blame you. So you definitely can't be the one that fucks up, because now they definitely have a fucking argument, and you don't want to get dumb people arguments. That's a very, very it tests the real G's what's the word, gumption. It's like when you know people are dumb, and because you made a stupid mistake, now you have to pretend like, okay, and it'll just get you for it. Oh, you remember you made that stupid mistake? You're like, yes, but how many retarded mistakes you have? Well, it doesn't matter because you just did the last one. That's how stupid people think. Even though you've been right the rest, so then you got to go back and reprove them wrong that this is why I'm the G, because I only fuck up maybe 9 out of 10 times. You guys fuck up like 2 out of 10. You guys fuck up 10 out of 10 or 9 out of 10. Best of days. So because of this, you got to sit around and think. You got to do a lot of contemplating. You have to do a lot of action because you got to make up for time. Because you start realizing, oh my God, my time is so valuable. I got to push harder because I'm smarter now. So I know how to work better. And so that's why the G always gets better with time, because he understands how time works. And if he didn't fuck his life up too bad, G's with no fucking issues in the future, oh, beautiful. I'm telling you, young men, 30 is the game. 30 is where life gets too good for you. Because you're just walking around like, oh my God, I got so much more time left. Especially if you don't have kids yet, or if you didn't go to prison. It's like, you still got time, but your time is just crunched. It's just a game. But if you just weren't fucking around in the streets, and you're just being like a productive citizen, learning shit during this time, I mean, I'm telling you, when you're eating shit right now, but you got a plan and a vision in mind, keep going. Don't just give in to that shitty job that you got right now. Don't get comfortable. Always be looking for something new. Always be looking to make moves, young people. And that's the thing with the G. The G is always willing to make moves, and because he has to make moves, he goes around to different places. So when the G is always going around to different places, taking on different games, you don't get to sit around and really hang with people that long. I mean, you get to, but you don't see them. So it's like you go, hey, I see you when I see you. And that's how the G gets stronger, because you don't need all these friends clinging around you. No point in having all these friends. All these friends, haters on you for the most part. Real friends, they got distance apart. They mutually respect each other because they're both doing gang shit. And when I say gang shit, to clarify, I do not mean actual gang activity. I mean like successful, productive activity that helps people and brings value in the world gang. That's how we roll out here. Positivity, peace, and getting this money gang. I need that on a t-shirt. Anyway, so G's, you're going to be alone. But trust me, this loneliness is good, because this loneliness makes you better, because then you get used to being with yourself. And then when you get used to being with yourself, and you know how to vibe with yourself, and you start finding different things to do, like you should always be, if you're a G, you're always busy doing some stupid shit. And even if you're not doing stupid shit, you have already plotted to do some more stupid shit. So it's just that idea that you're always plotting shit, and you're trying to make moves on all these different things, it puts you like ahead of 99% of the world. 99.999% of the world. And so then all you got worried about is competing with other G's. But there's only so many G's on the planet, so we're like, why are we competing with each other? Might as well just work together and cull the fucking stupid people. And that's the thing with G's. You gotta understand. A G, a true top G, he's like Gogol 13. He's just a sniper going around the world doing shit. That's a real G. Just handling business. And that's how you gotta look at life. Always be on the move. Like, I don't understand these guys. If you're at home, I don't understand what you're at home doing all day. Go out to the world. I'm outside the world every day. You gotta go see people. You gotta go talk and interact with these people. You gotta go scope the scene. All this getting money online and hiding behind a computer, pussy boy. No, go out in the world. You'd be surprised how inept people are out there in the world. Like, I've just realized is going to this handyman job. And just going to people's houses, talking to people, communicating. It's like you realize like how many people need help. And I look at like all these houses. I look at all these houses and I drive by these neighborhoods, these office buildings. I'm like, somebody mounted a TV in there and put the furniture in there. How do you get those contracts? Because I'll come in and fucking mount like 60 TVs if you pay me like 10 racks. Fuck it. What else am I doing? It's a Saturday. I don't need to be home anyway. That's the other thing. You young people, you don't have to be home all day. Why are you guys home all day? What is this home shit? You comfortable fuckers. Stop being home all day. You guys start making moves in the world, man. The moves is what gets everything rolling and going. People like people on the move because they think that their time is valuable. Why do they think their time is valuable? Because you're moving. Typically, if you're not moving, your time is not that valuable. Oh, it's like Hercules, man. I'm telling you. I got a podcast. I wrote an article today on Hercules. This has more to do because Hercules is a top G too. Hercules was never anywhere too long. Hercules is always doing shit. That's why he looked like Hercules. That's why he's like the most famous myth god. Because why? Volume. Fucking volume, people. More reps, more shots, more effort. Give a little bit of effort. You'll be surprised how good the effort makes you better than everybody else. And I'm not saying this as a supreme elitist or anything, but I'm telling you, the average person is really the person from Wally. That's what you're dealing with out here. So just be able to talk with some decency, be able to read and write, understand logic and how to put things together. And that's really, I think, the best thing about the handyman shit. Like, I hate furniture or something, but it's good because it forces you to put something together. You gotta sit there and read and manifest something that's not real and put it into reality. And everybody's like, oh my God, it's there. And I'm just like, yes, now pay me my money. And you think that's crazy. Like, people don't have that ability. I would say most people, because just like how I'm moving, I want to put my own shit together. Maybe it's me, just foolish pride, but either my shit is already put together when I get it, or I gotta put it together. Well, most of the shit I try to get is already put together when I get it. I don't want to do all this disassembly and assembly shit. It takes too long. What am I doing this assembly shit for? So figure out how to get it to me all together for future furniture people. I gotta mount another TV. Figure out. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, this TV mounting. I'm making a course. This is some side shit. I need to start doing well, never mind, fuck it. But anyway, I'm making a course about how to mount TVs and get paid for it. Because I'm about to fucking kill Austin. Think about this, young man. Let me tell you. The average TV price to mount currently is at, for the basic installment, just flush against the wall, flat against the wall, it's about $100. $115 in some places. Okay, so you can work during contract, but just say that you figure out a way how to get that. So say you were able to do 2 jobs a day. That's $200. Is that more than you're making at your current job? And this is for maybe 2 hours of work. And really, most of the work is just really the measuring. The drilling aspect is the easiest part. What they really pay you for is for it to be measured and sitting where it's supposed to sit. And that's pretty much it. If you can do that, then you can win the game. Now you got to learn a little bit of geometry. Some people are stupid. And that's the thing when you start realizing people are impressed by basic math. I'm telling you, motherfuckers. Basic math will impress people, man. Especially if you can apply it in real life. Like somebody would tell me, all they want is center of the wall. Now I already know what the center of the wall looks like. But I like to do little extra measurement things just to make it look like I'm trying harder, which is really not even that hard. It's just a whole act. Like, oh, okay, I'm doing this measurement. And really, I just know, okay, if I hit this particular range because of where the TV sits, it's going to be about right here, and I can shift it a little bit. But they don't know these things. You don't do that to the people. You got to trick them. They like the show. You got to understand that people love a show. Especially like the older women are like, some of the dudes just leave you alone. They don't give a fuck. Just get it done. But I'm going to teach you guys negotiation tactics. And this is the thing I'm telling you about the G. You always got new shit coming your way. Every fucking week I have something new I'm trying to pop off. Now it's the same thing as what I've done previously. But it's like there are goals to pop off to make a bigger goal pop off. And that's how you got to be moving. It's like a series of continuous goals that never fucking ends. But the beauty of it is you make your own goals. You get to play the game how you decide to play it. Yeah, but anyway, that's my story about why G's are lonely. So just to let you know, young man, if you plan on going to be a very successful and useful, productive member of society, trust me, it's going to be lonely. 20, well, it depends. Once you get over that stupid age and you realize like all your friends are just whatever, most don't give a fuck. Whatever that age is to about 30, I would say 35, I think it's, because I'm 31, 32, something like that. So I know in about 3 or 4 years, my life is going to be 10 times what this is now. 10 times. Unless I do some stupid shit, which why would I do some stupid shit? Because I want to be here in the first place. Because I have not done stupid shit, or at least not stupid shit enough to put me in a situation where I compromise my fucking life. So that's all you gotta do, man. That's the only way you have to navigate. So I might go to fucking 41, 42, then we'll call it a wrap. Go get married, and then do all that fucking funny stuff. Gang. Hope you guys learned something. How to be a G.